When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Take risks. Without risks in life, you can't ever get ahead. You got to be a horse with blinders on, man.
One of the greatest examples of determination. Again, gets out of the military, no job,
broke,
unsure what you're going to do.
So then I come to him and I was like, hey, you're successful. What should I do? Simply put, I'm the guy, you've never been to Home Depot before, and every aisle is a year of your life, and you're looking for a shovel. I'm not just going to walk up and down every aisle. I'm going to ask, hey, where's the shovel?
Exactly.
So I asked him, hey, man, what are you doing?
I was like, good God, this guy is clearly determined, focused. What he saved up over the last 5 years, willing to invest this into a business and vision, into something that he wants to do. He's going to be the right partner for me.
Shawn French, what up? This one's luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time. I confirmed it. A whole society determined for sure.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Determined Society. I'm your host, Shawn French. We are live at Iron Asylum Gym in Norfolk, Virginia. Today I have two special guests with me, but before I introduce the guests, if this is the first time watching, I want you to go subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and share this episode with someone that you know, love, and trust that needs to hear this. So today I have with me the owners of this beautiful gym that is 25,000 square foot Lifters Gym. This is a beautiful place, man. People down here right now at 9 p.m. on a Friday night getting their lift in. So this is a whole nother meaning to Friday night at the bar, right?
That's right.
So I have with me my man Alvin, Lapitan, and Florio. Welcome to the show, boys.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate
you having us. It's always great.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You guys got quite the gig here, man. You got 4 locations, right? Yep. Veteran owned.
Correct.
Just a beautiful. So, like, what was the vision, man?
That's you, man.
I mean, it kind of goes back. We actually just celebrated our 10-year anniversary January 2nd, right?
Wow.
So we started with one location, little swamp box, 4,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in real estate for about 20 years. So at that point, it was about 10 years in. I, like so many other people, Kyle included, were gym rats. Just absolutely loved throwing the weight around, training, having some fun. And the vision really was, I was a gym rat, going to your traditional health clubs, fitness centers, and everything like that. And I always felt that there was like a niche crowd of people that didn't need all the fluff of 50 classes, pools, yoga, and nothing against them.
Sure, I mean, there's a place for it, right? Yeah.
A cinema room.
Yeah.
And then I said, it'd be kind of cool to have our own little playground. Found a 4,000 square foot building literally across the neighborhood. So it was very convenient. And decided to pull the trigger. Kind of did it. I figured if I could find 100 like-minded people, pay $39 a month, it was going to cover the overhead.
Yeah.
And it was kind of amazing because within the first month, I think we had 100 people. And we
That's
were like,
wild, man.
Oh, shit, we've got something going on here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened. And then it just kept exploding. We grew into a bigger facility about 2 years after that. Kyle wasn't in the picture yet.
Wasn't in the picture yet.
And then 2 years after that, I opened up a second location. And I was kind of done, right? I'm working real estate full-time, working the gym full-time. And then Kyle kind of came along and was like, dude, we got to open up a third one. I was like, I really don't want to. He was like, no, we need to. I'm glad he kind of gave me the kick in the ass to do so. And we did it, and that's where we are now. And this one's actually turned out to be the most profitable, the biggest one.
So this was the third location?
Third location.
Yep. Wow.
And then we opened up our fourth one in Newport News, which is about 45 minutes away from here.
Holy shit.
Just last year.
Yeah. Okay, so when did this one open?
This one opened, was May of 2022.
Wow, so not that long ago,
And Newport News was April of 2023.
So what's on the plans, man? You guys opening more? What you doing?
So we literally get that question
the goal.
Probably 5 times a week. It's the goal, but you're a business guy. The biggest thing is finding a location that's worthwhile.
Sure.
Population density, our footprint, make sure it's far enough from the others, the competition and all that.
Yeah.
You guys hear that background noise? That's a bunch of people, and that's always how it is in here.
Yeah, dude, that's the Bobby Henline Foundation charity workout, man. They're out there getting it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're getting it. For sure. It's been crazy. The assault bike.
Terrible.
Brutal. Oh, you guys He's a sleeper.
Yeah, no,
This guy's
a monster. He's a stud. I mean, the dude's strong. He's fit.
Yeah, he goes, I don't do cardio, and he does. What was your time?
I think it was 113.
113, 50 calories in a minute, 13 seconds.
Yeah,
You're about a minute 30, right?
No, I did 216.
216, man.
Can't
crazy.
generate the forces.
But the record's
Yeah.
what was the record?
I don't know. So, it's more over like a CrossFit workout and stuff like that. A lot of people are familiar with it. I don't know. It's 20-something.
It's like 24 seconds, I think.
Which is amazing.
It's like the world record, yeah.
And these guys just generate so much force, and you're just...
That is just wild, man. That's wild. You had an interesting, analogy before you kicked the workout off. You want to share with the audience?
Oh, no, we talk about it. It's a 50-cal challenge, and everybody's like, whether you think that's a lot or a little, a Snickers bar's got about 250 calories. I said, you're only burning off one bite of a Snickers, so...
Dude, that's wild.
Makes it sound easy, but
that's
then it kind of puts in perception.
Yeah. What's even crazier that one bite of a Snickers is 50 calories, right?
Makes sense.
That's crazy, right? It's insane. So you guys get the 4 gyms here. What have you guys learned most about your journey and, I guess, pushing through the fear of opening? Because there's, when you expand, right, and you add more gyms, there's always a level of like, oh shoot, what are we doing, man?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how have you guys worked through that together?
I mean, you got to have a little confidence, right? After we did the first two were established, we kind of had a good following here locally. And we were kind of in the area here in Norfolk. We knew it was a little more central, right on a major highway here or roadway. And we were just confident, man. We've got the mentality now. We know who we cater to.
Yeah, we know who we are.
Yeah.
We know what price range we need to be in.
Yeah.
What membership price point we have to be in for square footage. I tell everyone we don't do much research on locality because if there's a Chick-fil-A, a Walmart, a Home Depot, or a Lowe's close by, we're in a good spot.
Yeah.
EPD's huge, vehicles per day.
Okay. Cool.
So you want to stay around like 40 to 60,000 vehicles per day.
Oh, wow.
Signage on the major highways huge too. This one I'm spoiled with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Alvin's been through kind of the ringer of building from nothing to something. For this one, for me, we did it together, and then overnight, it just blew up.
Wow.
So I still consider myself a little spoiled.
Yeah.
So I always have to rely on him, even with the Newport East one, because it's going a little bit. It's still doing great.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit slower. So I'm always like to Alvin, like, hey man, how we doing? Because he can compare it with Kempsville and Castleton because he's seen that pace compared to the Norfolk pace, which the Norfolk pace was
just exploded.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's exploded. So there's a crate. You were, I think we were talking earlier. I think it was you, Alvin. You were talking about how many check-ins a day you guys have here.
Yeah, so this location, we're open 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
But obviously our slow times are going to be from like 11 to 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? 11 p.m. for overnight. But we still there's never an hour where nobody's in here. That's a crazy thing. So at this location alone, I think we're getting about 14.
No, so Mondays and Tuesdays are our busiest days. It's like 1,700 to 1,900 a day here.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then, of course, it tapers
down.
Somewhere around 1,400, 1,500.
And you guys have
average.
3,000 members here.
Yeah, right.
At this
just
location.
about, yeah.
So like you're talking more than half the members on Monday. I mean, they're running through here.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
we've got the mentality, like, not to knock any other chains or gyms, right? Some of theirs is strictly business. They would much rather you pay and never show up and use a piece of toilet paper or take a sip of their water.
Yeah.
We've got the mentality of, no, we've got a very fair price point. We want our people coming in here training. We like to know them. We want to see everybody kind of improving and actually utilizing the facility.
Yeah.
We do our best to tailor to all disciplines, whether you're functional fitness, powerlifting, strongman, Olympic lifting, bodybuilding. So it's a unique space in that regard. There's not a lot of places in this area that tailors to all the disciplines.
Yeah.
So no matter what you're trying to do,
you can do it here.
You can do it here.
Yeah.
We do get it sometimes that we're intimidating, but I mean, everyone's the nicest. Everyone here is super nice.
Yeah.
As long as you just get over that fear factor, that initial shock.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask the biggest guy in here, and he's a little teddy bear. You hear the metal plates banging and clanging. You got the guys with their shirts off.
Yeah.
It's an intimidating atmosphere.
Sure.
But it's not intimidating once you spend a day here.
Yeah. I mean, I'll walk in here, we're outsiders. We're from Florida. We come in here, and everybody's been super kind, man.
Anything
really
like
nice.
this in Florida?
Huh?
Anything like this in Florida?
Not in our area.
No?
No, nothing like this, man. This is different. This is just a hardcore trainer's gym.
Yeah.
You want to come here, if you want to get in shape and you want people around you that are doing it, that can help you, this is the place to be, man.
Yeah, I always say motivation fades. You're maybe motivated 3-4 times a week, but it's the consistency. But when you come in here and see other guys getting after it motivates you even when you're not motivated.
It's so funny because, I always say about motivation, I'm motivated 3 or 4 times a month.
Yeah.
Because really, I truly feel like discipline and determination will bring you where you want to be, right? Motivation is going to give you that kick in the ass that you need.
I agree.
But it goes away. It's fleeting. So like tomorrow, right? When we get up here and we light up the stage down there, there'll be so many people that are going to walk out here motivated as shit. I'm going to go chase my dreams. I'm going to go do this. And they get home and their kid shits themselves. They got the flu and now they're cooked. They're done.
It's got gone or forgotten.
It's done. But when we set our systems up like you guys have to build these gyms out, you got the template now. You know what works, right? So when you do that and you execute things daily, right? Like for me, filming the show, we have a cadence, right? We all have our certain jobs in here. My job is to show up and do this. Right. And I stay in my freaking lane.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And then but at that point, I'm excited to film because it's just what I love to do. But there's certain things within the business I don't like to do. I'm not motivated to do. But the discipline says, hey, I get to do this. This is what's going to build my business, right? So how have you guys worked through that? Because the audience that's listening and watching this right now, someone is struggling with the discipline or just saying like, hey, I'm not motivated to do this. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to chill today.
I think, you want to go first?
Well, I was just say, I mean, it's simple. I mean, I'm not the first to say it, but I mean, it's, it's that mindset shift, right? It's not like for the gym. It's not, oh shit, I gotta go work out. It's, oh shit, I get to go work out, right?
Yeah.
You actually have the ability and chance to go and improve yourself. Like, why the hell wouldn't you?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You could be normal. You could sit on the couch. You could not do anything.
I agree.
Or you go do something that helps you physically and really mentally, right? I mean,
well, big time mentally.
Yeah,
dude.
there's a weird stat. I can't remember the exact percentage, so I might be butchering this, but I think it's something like 70% of New Year's resolutions of like going back to the gym and to fitness, 70% of that falls off after like the first month or two.
So yesterday was quit day.
Yesterday was quit day? Is that like literally a day?
Literally a day. I think it's
days in or something?
15 days or some shit like that. So might have been not yesterday.
I think the issue is people they go in too hard. I think the gym's a great accelerator habit. Like if you just plant the seed of waking up in the morning early and going in and taking like a step at a time, I think eventually it can formulate and kind of grow into other things. But you have to build a foundation first. You can't just like wake up and say, I'm going to do everything.
No, you
right?
can't.
Especially in business. You got to start small and grow up on it. Didn't Will Smith have like some type of thing about laying like one brick at a time?
Yep.
One brick at a time. It's the same thing in the gym. I think in any business, it's you build the habits, you build the foundations, but you can't go so hard so fast. Like Joe Rogan or someone said, if it took you 6 months to get out of shape, it's going to take you 6 months to get back in shape. You got to treat it as such, or you just get discouraged. You wake up the next day, you can't move, like, I don't want to go.
Who's going to go want to go back and do that, right? Yeah. It's all about, like you're saying, habit stacking. Here's something crazy. It's something that I've been going through. So on December 3rd, I was 225 pounds.
Do what?
225 pounds on December 3rd.
Okay.
And I said to myself, like, man, you're fat. Like I didn't like myself on camera. Yeah. I hated it. I hated everything that came out because I was just so puffy. And I'm like, this is not, there's no longevity in this, right? I'm unhealthy. So I went to a good friend of mine. I said, hey man, fix me. And we went through all my nutrition, put me on a great protocol. I'm down to 200, man. And I'm thriving. I feel amazing.
A lot of people just need that too. It's that accountability. They just need someone.
And it's in person too.
Yeah. It's like working out. It's kind of like the nutritional aspect. You got to find something that's sustainable. That's what you were saying earlier. It's too many people try to do too many things so hard. And it's like, that's where you crash or get burned out.
Yeah. Start off just trying to drink a gallon of water a day. Just try that.
Dude, I love water. I'll do that when I'm fat too. I love the taste of water.
Water's the best thing,
It's the best ever.
It is.
But my point is like I had the habit stack, right? And I went to somebody, like my friend Jeff Delaney, that went through my whole nutrition. He does have a weight loss clinic in Naples called New Viva. And we went through everything, man. Consult, DEXA scan, everything. I've done 2 DEXAs already. In 4 weeks, I lost 13.77 pounds of fat in 4 weeks.
Wow.
Just by training hard, right? 6 days a week. And, 3 days are weight training, 3 days are HIIT training, and I'm dialed in on my nutrition. And I'm getting the results, but like I'm not sitting there thinking like I have to go so hard in the gym. I'm like, man, I'm gonna start slow. I'm gonna go to all these workouts because I committed to it and I reached out for support. But the main thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to my body.
Correct, yeah.
And it's so funny because now the aches and pains that I had, I was just talking to my buddy Mike before we shot the show here, like my spine is more mobile now. It doesn't hurt. My hip flexors don't burn anymore.
There you go.
Right? My knees don't hurt anymore. Man, 25 pounds? It's a lot of weight.
Difference.
Yeah,
It's a big time, man.
person.
I feel like I look
carrying
like
around a couple of bricks all day long.
Yeah, I look like a different person.
Yeah.
Like I saw pictures from the event earlier today. The sales training. I'm like, holy shit, I like me now.
There you go.
I'm like, yeah, I'll add that to my story.
I think that's the greatest thing about fitness too, about being like in this field is if you're consistent and you're doing your daily habits, the results actually come quick.
Very.
And when you start seeing results, then it becomes addicting.
Yeah.
Like I remember in like my real estate business, I was supposed to do like calls, notes, and Popeyes, but when as a new agent, it's really hard to track that. You could do that for a year, and it's like, well, I don't know if I'm getting any business out of it. So you get discouraged quick.
Yeah.
But this, it's just like, man, you've just commit a couple months.
Yeah, dude.
You just really stick with it. You start getting stronger. You start looking different in the mirror, and then you become addicted to like the process.
What I found really interesting, and you guys will be able to speak on this, and I want the audience to really hear what you have to say, because they talk about it's going to take months to see the physical change. I don't believe that, right? Because I saw it in a week. I lost 10 pounds in 1 week just by eating the right foods and exercising, right?
Yep.
And then by week 2 I was down 15, and then just by then it's just like incrementally gotten better.
Yep.
But the crazy thing is like people say it's 80% nutrition. No, it's not.
It depends, right? Case by case, I'd say.
I don't. For me, it's like 99.9%, right?
Nutrition?
How my body is like, dude. Yes,
I agree.
No,
It's nutrition's huge.
it's massive.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So we say case by case, right? So, I mean, obviously, one person could eat more of one thing than another person can, but
Correct.
But what are your thoughts on nutrition? How important it is?
I mean, that's the thing I need to dial in. I mean, but I'm at an age, I'm like 45. I still like throw weight 5 times a week and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just a simple habits like we were talking about. Drink more water, eat, better portions, and, that'll just already in itself. Stop trying to drink so many liquid calories. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
You do those 3 small changes, and from 90% of the population, you're going to see drastic changes.
Dude, pound that protein.
I don't even know if you drink, but just cutting out alcohol will literally change your body's composition.
Sure. Yeah. There's a lot of sugar in that.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, you could speak more on me. I'm not a nutritionist or something like that, but when you drink alcohol, I'm pretty sure your body shuts down all its like fat burning cells, because now it's working on omitting the alcohol in
from your liver.
It's just all it's doing. And I think it's like a 2 to 3 day process that it takes just to get the alcohol. So you're not burning fat, you're not gaining muscle, you're just kind of sitting dormant for 3 days because your body's working to push out all the toxins.
It's crazy. I stopped liking to drink a while ago. Just don't like it anymore.
One of the things I really actually and I drink. I mean, shit, we were in my office yesterday and we sat by for a beer. We're having a beer. But it's not like we drink a lot.
Right. Yeah.
But I do appreciate, like, on my feeds and stuff, I don't know if you guys have noticed, a lot of, like, sobriety celebrations and kicks and this and that. And I'm like, it's actually motivating, like the dry January that's going on right now with a lot of people. That's some good stuff. So.
That's really cool, man. It's really cool. I mean, hey, it's a healthy habit, right? They're going to feel better. They wake up in the morning. They're probably doing better at work. And you know what? If they're married and with kids, they're probably having better interactions with the wife, and they're probably a little more patient with the kids, right?
Hands out.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So, I mean, I just think that when you look at it, everybody wants to, they have the idea of wanting to get in better shape, wanting to do something. And that's what this show is about. It's about determination and discipline, right? But there's a disconnect with people, man. Where do you think it lies? The disconnect to continue on the path. Let's say you have someone come in, starting the gym, and you can just see them quit on themselves after about a month. What do you think that's going on in their mind?
I mean, it's a good factor of things. One, you got to find the right atmosphere, right? So whether that's going to be in here or a Pilates studio or a CrossFit gym or the YMCA or something like that, atmosphere, I think, is a big thing, right? You got to find your crowd. And again, that might be, you want to go do a Tough Mudder, you want to do a powerlifting competition or bodybuilding, or whatever it is, run your first half marathon. I think that's one big thing.
Goals, or lack of it. I mean, I try and almost. I don't know if it's like the wrong analogy, but I mean, I have a couple family members that were alcoholics, right? And it's hard to get someone that's drinking alcohol or an alcoholic to stop. Like, they're going to stop when they want to stop.
Sure, of course.
And I think it's the same almost in anything. Like, if somebody actually wants to get serious about their health, they're going to get serious about their health. Yeah. Other than that, it's the same thing. Like, today was quit day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most people, they go through the phase and then they just resort back to their normal habits because they don't have the goals, they don't have the drive, or they just don't really actually want it. But but it's tough. I totally agree with Alvin. Atmosphere is huge.
Yeah.
Because like what you said, you're motivated 3 or 4 times a month. Coming into a place like this, it helps to see other people getting after it. It's inspiring. You get motivated.
Yeah.
Even if you're not motivated.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tough. I've always been a gym rat. My brother's a big guy. He got me into working out. I used to wake up in middle school from my mom working out at like 4 o'clock in the morning in the basement to Jock Jams Volume 1. It's like, pump.
I do remember that. That's some good stuff.
It's like that used to wake me up.
Yeah.
So like I've always been around it.
Yeah.
So for me, it wasn't hard. Like it's even like the same concept of spenders versus savers. Like people that have issues just saving money.
Yeah.
There's a disconnect. There's the money there. I'm going to spend it.
Yep.
Whereas me, if the money's there, it's like, oh, it's not my money. I'm not going to spend it. I need to use it to invest in X business or whatever the case may be. I don't have that money. For me, it's just so one-to-one. But there is a disconnect, and it's hard to. Maybe just because I'm not in it, I just don't understand. But what do you think?
One of the other things, and this could relate to everybody, is life happens, right?
Yeah, man.
I mean, at the end
Life
of the
does
day,
happen.
you get derailed because something happened at work. Like you said, your kids get sick.
Yep.
Whatever it is, you got into a argument with significant other. It could just be so many things, and then it kind of throws you off. You get into this slump for a couple of days. You miss the gym 3-4 days. Like my rule is, don't miss the gym more than 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not overworking yourself, but you do that, then you start creating that habit of next day, next Monday, next week I'll get back.
Yeah, and then it's like 2 months, right?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So this is one of the things that used to be with me, like I would play with it a little bit, right? Yeah, like I'm committed. And I'd bring my clothes when I'd go on a road trip to go to the gym because, all hotels have gyms.
Yeah.
And I would never go. And it's so funny. Last night was the first night I stayed here, and my ass was up at 4 a.m. and I was in the hotel gym by 4:30.
There you go.
And dude, I was so proud of myself
As you should be.
because I've never done it.
Yeah.
I'm locked in, but am I really locked in? Can I do it here? And so it was a non-negotiable for me to get in the gym. It just felt amazing.
I always challenge myself with like the thought process, like when I'm laying in bed, because I've been going probably around 5 o'clock in the morning pretty consistently now, and there's some days where I just don't want to move.
Yeah, of course.
But then I think it's like, well, I know if I wake up and I go to the gym, I'm going to feel amazing afterwards. It catapults the day. You have energy.
Yep.
But I also know the feeling if I don't wake up and go, and then I'm miserable, and I have this burden on my shoulders. Oh, I still got to go to the gym, and I haven't released that energy yet. So then, ask him. I get kind of crazy.
Yeah, yes. No, so do I.
So like, I think of like, ooh, do I want to feel this way today, or do I want to feel this way today? And most of the times I roll out of the bed.
That's that like mental aspect that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
Choose your heart, right?
We're both, well, it used to be a 5 a.m.er. My kind of switch off.
Yeah.
It really depends on like my calendar in that day, but he's a 5 a.m.er.
Yeah.
And I'm an advocate for it. I'm like, guys, like you just said, there's no greater feeling than getting up, driving when there's no traffic.
Best.
Sun hasn't even come up, and you get in here and you're like, yeah, I'm working when everybody else is kind of sleeping, right?
Yeah.
You could have that mentality, but it sets you off. You get to bed usually earlier because you're tired at 8 or 9 p.m. most of the
I've
time.
been passing out hard, man.
Yeah.
Been passing out real hard, like around 9. My wife's like, "Are you gonna fall asleep early again?" I go, "Dude, my body's just tired. I'm going to bed tired."
And then like even like not to boost Iron Asylum, but there's space like this. Our busiest times are obviously when the military gets out between like 5 and 8 or something like that, and then the morning crew. But the morning crew is a serious crew. Like it's a good group.
Oh, it's a serious group. Hell
Like,
yeah.
there's no nonsense.
Anybody that's getting up at 4 or 5
Yeah.
to
But
the
it's
gym
busy.
or they're
Yeah.
low.
I mean,
so that's
yeah.
It's back. It's probably like it might be busier than this in the mornings.
At 4
Yeah,
a.m. That's great.
and this is what we love to see. It's Friday night. Obviously, we've got the event, but there's maybe
There's
a
way
third of
more
the people here. Yeah, but
handful
there's
of
still
people
80,
doing
90
that,
people
right?
here on Friday night at 9:30.
Yeah, come on. That's insane. The thing, dude, that I found is, you can shift, right? You can go, okay, I can either be happy and go do what I need to do, or I could be miserable the rest of the day and have this burden on my shoulder.
Correct.
But the one thing I found, but I think is so dangerous, and I want the audience to really think about this, is the moment you tell yourself the night before, I'm going to get up at 6, 7, I don't care what time it is,
I know
to
you're
go
going.
do a certain activity,
Yep.
and you don't go do it, you are setting your day up for failure.
Correct.
Because now you've already taken the easy road. And the moment you take the easy road and choose easy over the hard, like your discipline goes out the window. Now, the next time you have to make a decision through that day about, am I going to do the right thing or am I going to do what's easy? Guess what you choose?
It's easier for you to choose the easy. Yeah.
It's easier for you to choose easy.
You lose that self-confidence and self-respect slowly.
Dude, it happens.
You do.
I've been
Or
through
fast.
it.
Or fast, yeah.
I've been there, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what got me in trouble.
Yeah.
No, you're
no
100%
shit.
right. Yeah.
And one of the tips that I tell everybody, like gym guys, again, back on the water kick, I tell everybody, before you go to bed, put a bottle of water or your Stanley cup of water, 16 ounces, right when you wake up and set that alarm, chug that thing down. You've already accomplished one goal. Hey, I'm hydrated, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like going to the gym, which sometimes happen, set yourself up. Do 5 sets of sit-ups, push-ups, air squats.
Yeah.
Just get some movement going. Stretch, whatever you want to do. At least you've accomplished something today.
Yeah.
Right? Because the rest of the day might go to shit.
Yeah, there's so many hacks too. Put your alarm clock on your phone on the other side of the room, so you actually have to get up and walk.
My
to
wife
it.
would destroy me.
But once your feet hit the ground and you walk 5 steps, you're like, ooh, I'm actually awake.
You know what's crazy? Like a lot of times too, with what I'm doing, like I'm trying to show people, you know, hey, you can make these changes. Like if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm really looking to inspire. So every morning I've been doing these things on my story, like around 4:30 or, you know, like right before I go into the gym, I'll write this message on whatever download comes to my mind, you know, about comparison or, you know, just whatever it is, discipline. It doesn't matter, right? I'm giving value first thing in the morning, and then I'll put a timestamp on it, and then I'll put blood type determined. Every day, people are like, I love these. These are freaking incredible. Like, thank you for these. Like, oh my God, I was just dealing with this last week and da-da-da-da-da. Thank you for putting this. I know I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So you know what? I have to wake up and go.
Yeah, you got eyes watching you.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, all right, he stopped.
Yeah.
But, you know, and the bottom line is there might be something on the calendar, like you said, like, you know, maybe I'm traveling. But, like, if I'm traveling, I'm still doing the story.
The motivator also needs motivation.
What's that?
I said, like, there's a quote, like, the motivator also needs motivation, you know?
I need that accountability, you know?
No, 100%.
And then like, hey, keep doing these. Keep doing these. So that's me every single day. That's my self-accountability, but I'm also doing it to help people because I know everybody else is thinking the same thing.
It's true. And you made a good point about being alone, because a lot of people feel like they are alone. But when they see other people struggling through it, like, oh, me feeling this way is normal.
Yeah.
It's almost reassuring.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of times people tell me like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. I'm like, I needed to write it because I needed it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, I agree with
Right?
that.
That's like the best type of coaching when you're like just sharing your journey with the public and your friends. It helps you heal, but at the same time, it gives value to them, and then it sets off a whole, you know, chain reaction of them going out and taking action.
100%. Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I said about Kyle. Kyle's not the biggest fan of like speaking and podcasts.
Oh, I was going to
And
do this.
I tell him,
Huh?
The only reason why I'm here now is because of Vera, my daughter. I was like, I can't. I told you this, right?
well, the thing is,
You're
like,
doing great, though.
He
No,
hates
thanks, man.
talking.
I don't
and,
like
videos.
I
And
told
shit
you
like,
earlier, like, I just feel like I haven't really accomplished anything yet. What am I going to
But
say?
the guy's 35. I'm gonna put his business out. Like he told me.
34. You say I'm 35?
You're 35?
34.
You're 34. And you're,
I'm 45.
so I'm 46.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on your age. Yeah.
But Kyle's got chips on his shoulder. He feels like he's always
Yeah.
got to do more, do better, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they won't go away.
He also feels like he doesn't have a story worth sharing quite yet because he feels like he wants to accomplish so much. And I'm like, Kyle, dude, you're 34, 35.
35. Keep on.
You know, you're a father, you're married, you're successful. He leads
Yeah.
a real estate team.
Yeah.
You've been in the military. You've gone through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been dead broke.
Been dead broke.
You're
27. Yeah.
multi-millionaire.
So what are
Some
you talking
dominating.
about?
Yeah, so that's what I say. I'm like, dude, your story is not typical.
Well, it's probably come back to what you said before, like comparison. Right?
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know, comparison.
Yeah.
Which is the thief of what's the quote? The thief of-
Comparison's the thief of joy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. But I just feel like I still.
You're still hungry.
I'm
You're happy,
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, full.
But you, but you can still be hungry, right?
I agree. I got to get better. And like the point was is like I have a 13-month-old little girl, Vera.
Oh, man.
And I'm like I can't tell her to like, hey, go do something or go chase something when I'm too scared to speak on a podcast. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that was literally what I said to
That was your,
myself.
that's,
Like,
that's amazing.
You know. So
But you know what you could also think of too?
Huh?
You don't speak up.
What was that?
If you don't speak up
If I don't speak up.
and tell your story,
Yeah.
you're selfish. You know why? Because
That's true.
someone needs to hear that shit.
That's
Because you can
Exactly
say
the point I was saying after you had shared yours and you know how you're the motivator.
Yeah.
I'm like, Kyle, how many other guys are in the military? They feel kind of lost, want to get out, maybe stay in. They're afraid of what's going to happen. How many other guys were dead broke?
Yeah.
yeah, there's a plenty. I mean,
there's-
I'm very good one-on-one, but
Yeah.
for some reason, like once you got these like bigger lights on me and like one.
What are you talking about? You're
camera-
killing it, dude.
I don't know.
I mean, this is
Fancy mic.
this is what we do. This
I
is this
know.
is
This
easy.
is my first one. I think I did one with you at your kitchen table once. Remember that?
Maybe, yeah. It was,
We were just winging it.
Yeah, but see the point is though, right? It's like your story and I know this is extreme, but your story could save someone's life.
Possibly.
It's worth it.
You're right. They might be in that same status and going, damn, man, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
I'm
Oh,
broke.
you did it.
What's the point of being
absolutely.
here?
And we love to share that stuff.
Yeah.
My background's a little different.
See? See? But
That's
no,
a
I
long
think,
story, too.
but I think, you know, at the beginning of everything, as me and Kyle were talking about it, you know, you asked me if I, this whole imposter syndrome thing.
Yeah.
That's just until you get proficient at something, right? That's normal, right? But it's also when you compare yourself to other people thinking like, what have I actually done, right? But then you're looking at a snapshot of someone's life. You have to go off your experience.
Yeah.
Right? Everything that you've accomplished, right? Dead broke at 27. Successful real estate team that you lead. You're married, you have a daughter, you know, you own 2 gyms, you know, or you might be partnering the other 2. I don't know. But dude, like you've done some stuff, you know, and people need that light. People need to see that. And so this is like a therapy session on Kyle now.
No, I like it.
Sorry guys, we're
Keep
all
it
over
going.
this guy. You know, we're say, hey, come on. But like, that's gonna be my challenge to you after here, man.
Yeah.
Is like, dude, just find your voice and do it little by little, right? Start with maybe typing something on your stories, maybe then do a video, but just understand that you got to be willing to really suck at it.
I agree with that.
You know, because I was terrible.
Yeah.
You know, terrible.
Reps. You get your reps in.
Reps.
You get better. You get stronger. You get faster. Whatever it is, right?
Just like squats, right? You don't have the greatest technique when you squat at first, but you learn.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm Asian. I had the Asian squat when I was
You had
born.
the Asian squat. What's the Asian squat?
You never
What is
seen
the
this?
Asian squat?
No.
No, the Asian squat is
Demonstrate.
No,
Yeah.
all Asians can literally just like sit in the squat. It's like the thing. If you ever.
Can you get back up too?
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Like ass to grass.
That's
easy.
Ass to grass is an Asian thing, huh? Unbelievable.
Surprised y'all never seen that.
No, I mean, no. It's okay.
I'm surprised you can
Let's see.
squat right now. Right?
Let's see.
Most Asian countries, you know, they're always.
Oh, like a sumo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're literally, you know, they do so many things just sitting here like this, and you know, for most people, they're like, the hell?
So what do you do down there? You just hang out?
No, it's just a
out.
squat. That's what I'm saying. I was messing around. I was just born. in
I
the
love
squat.
it,
Yeah.
dude. I love it. That's fantastic. No, but you know what's next for you guys, man?
I don't know, man. Just like I think so many other guys that have the entrepreneurial spirit and just go-getters and some dogs.
Yeah.
We've got 100 ideas.
Yeah.
Like
I
Kyle was
want.
saying.
I just want to open up more gyms.
More gyms.
Gyms, obviously, these they do very well, fortunately. So thanks to all of our members and supporters
Yeah.
and everything
Yeah,
like that.
for sure.
But yeah, more gyms, keep dominating. You know, we do very well in the real estate aspect around here as well. But we're both also family men, so just like everybody else, it's the balance of the family life,
course,
the kids'
man.
life, and
Yeah.
all that. And we
Yeah.
just keep doing what we're doing, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about before about like the greener grass syndrome. I think
Yeah.
it's there's a lot of noise out there right now. It's easy to get distracted, but I think you just keep digging the same hole. Eventually, you'll hit something. You know.
Yeah, dude. I just think that it's so important, like when you have your purpose and you know what it is,
Yeah.
and you enjoy doing something, like this isn't work to you guys.
Yeah. No, it's really not.
It's fun.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes, you know, any business will come
There's
with its
stressors
headaches.
behind it. Like this is fun for me, but there's times where I'm like, dude, this is stressful as shit.
Yeah.
Right?
We're just firefighters in gym. I own
Yeah.
a few apartment complexes, and it's really
Wait, so hold on. You own apartment complexes too?
yeah.
Yeah, you've done nothing with your life.
But I think it's very similar because when you own like apartments, you're just putting out fires. Like there's
Yeah.
a leak, there's this and that. It's very similar here. Now we have
Of course.
great management.
Right.
Tessa here kills it. Trey and Ramsey, they kill it. Xavier also here. They all kill it. So we're pretty hands off. I mean, we're involved in everything, but they do a really good job of handling everything. But in essence, we're firefighters. We do a lot of stuff behind the scenes,
sure.
but it's just this broke, the hot water heater went out. There's a leak here.
Yeah.
I think you got stuff going on in Castleton, Kempsell right
It's always
now.
plumbing stuff.
Yeah.
Them protein shakes.
A lot of
No,
dudes,
he's
a lot
you
of
got
protein
big
consumption.
guys flopping on the toilet and they break toilets. It's just, I think didn't your heat go out? Or
It's
something?
always something. But what are you gonna do?
But
Well,
then, like for me, like that,
Either cry over
I'm
it
like,
or
ask
deal
him,
with
like I respond like in 2 seconds. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's an issue. Like I need
Yeah.
to get this out ASAP because
Yeah.
I don't want my members to, be cold or hot
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
not have a bathroom. We had no water at Newport News for like 4 hours because somebody hit a fire hydrant. So like that's inconvenient. Someone has to take a piss. Like
Yeah. You can't.
But it's always something.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, I think it's pretty minor stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, it's like you cannot have all this foot traffic and things not break, right?
Yeah.
And that's the part of the blessing and the curse, right? You have this many people coming in. Like I walked in, I honestly didn't know what to expect on a Friday night. You know, I walk in, I'm like, holy shit, dude, this place is jammed up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Right? But so, yeah, things are going to break. But that's just a testament of what you guys have built. You know?
Part of business, cost of business.
We
understand it. Absolutely. So let me ask you this. This show is, called the Determined Society. So I want each one of you to answer this. What does determination mean to you, and what does it look like?
No, good thing
I need a pause here. Cut tape. Let me see. What does determination mean to me or us? I don't know. That's such a hard question. I wish I had an evening to talk about it. But one of the things I can say is, being a family man, I'm determined to literally show my kids and my wife, and shout out to my wife if she ever watches this, but we've got our 20-year anniversary in March, so it's been a long time.
Oh, nice.
But I've got 3 kids. One's grown up. He's an engineer up in D.C. I've got 13-year-old twins, and I'm determined to let them know that their dad is an absolute monster.
I love that.
Everything that I do is literally for all of them. They're going to be set, but it's also the mentality and the physicality. They come in, they're wrestling, they're golfing, one's track, one's field hockey. They're doing everything. So I'm determined to be that role model for them to fully understand that, hey, your dad's out here busting business. He's out here busting his tail physically. Because he wants to be the dad that's out there on the basketball courts with you.
Yes.
Running with you, not just screaming from the sideline, run faster, do better. And I'm determined to let them know that hard work it's non-negotiable. They will be hard workers.
Yeah.
So
I love that, man.
No, I
love that, dude.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So I'll piggyback off that because it's great. I mean, take risks.
Yeah.
Without risks in life, you can't ever get ahead. Persevere.
Yeah.
There's always going to be obstacles in your way. You got to be a horse with blinders on, man.
Dude, it's so true, man.
It's
focused.
I mean, when we first met, when we met back in 2016, but I approached him a few years later asking about the gyms when I got out of the military because I saw, a successful lender, some guy to open a gym. I'm like, ooh, he knows something I don't know. Let me go talk to him. And I had no money. I was broke. So he gave me this astronomical number, hey, come back with this X amount, this number. And I came back with it, a couple years later, hey, I'm ready. Let's open up the gym now.
That's probably the best.
But
wow.
One of the greatest examples of determination. Again, he gets out of the military, no job,
broke,
unsure what you're going to do.
He tries to get me. I tried to be an appraiser first. I passed the test. And then I realized that they require something like 2,000 hours of OJT, but the appraisal community here is like a cult. They only hire within because they're technically hiring the replacement. So nobody wants to train the replacement. Of course. So you don't get trained.
Yeah.
So then I come to him and I was like, hey, you're successful. What should I do? Simply put, I'm the guy. If you go to Walmart or Home Depot, and you've never been to Home Depot before, and every aisle is a year of your life, and you're looking for a shovel, and you've never been there before, I'm not just going to walk up and down every aisle. I'm going to ask, hey, where's the shovel?
Exactly.
So I asked him, hey, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he tried to get me into lending because he's a lender. And I couldn't pass the test. Granted, I didn't really study, but I took it 2 or 3 times.
There you go.
I took it 3 or 4.
He wasn't determined.
It's not, granted, it's a hard test.
Yeah.
But I took it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, dude, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
So I went back to him and was like, hey, what else you got? So then he said realtor. I'm like, okay. So I went, that's just me, Forrest Gump. Okay. So I just went and I did that. And then I came back a month later and he introduced me to my old team member and just hit the ground running. And
it's amazing.
And speaking of the determination there, man, I mean, that was the craziest thing. Kyle literally, again, he went from broke, goes on, joins a couple teams, does very successful in real estate, comes back to me 5 years later.
It might have been less than that.
Maybe less. He goes, hey, man, how about that gym? And I was like, dude, remember, it takes a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you buy in without money. He's like, I've got a lot of it. So I was like, God damn. So he was determined. He literally stacked every dollar. He's so frugal. I thought you cheap.
Even today, I don't spend any money.
Yeah.
I'm so cheap.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just trying to grow.
Came back with a lot of money. And I was like, and to me, I was like, good God, this guy is clearly determined, focused. He's going to be the right partner for me.
Yeah.
He's willing to, what he's saved up over the last 5 years, willing to invest this into a business and a vision, into something that he wants to do. So I knew he was the right one. So
yeah, I was on a 9-month deployment on the Roosevelt, and I got off in 6 months because I wrote a business proposal. It was called Sovereign Barbell. It was 16 pages, and I sent it to my CO of my command. I was like, hey, I want to get off this boat because I'm getting out of the military in a month after I get back from deployment. Let me leave on the early debt to kind of set up shop and try and open a gym.
Yeah.
And I convinced him to let me out early.
Wow.
And I did. I came back, but then I stumbled upon Iron Asylum, and I was like, oh, dang it. Like, it was very similar to what I wrote up. I even have it. I've never even shown it to you.
I think you showed it to me.
But yeah, and then what he said, it kind of just spiraled into that. But yeah, I'm super grateful for the opportunity for this.
That's incredible. That is determination, right?
It's been fun.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, that's just a testament to what how he trusts you as well, right? Like, came to him like, hey, dude, show me the playbook, man. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then you took action. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people get stuck on. And looking at you guys, right? And for the people that aren't taking action on, advice that you're getting from people, I think you're squandering an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, I think you can only do so much. You can only control so much. Like, the things that you can control are like living significantly below your means.
Yeah.
To stack cash, and then be opportunistic. And then you have to be able to capitalize on opportunity with capital. So you
Yeah,
have money.
exactly.
So, like, again, he was the most successful guy I knew at the time.
Right.
So I'm like, cool, let me just leech onto this dude and see what happens. And that's pretty much what I did.
It's amazing. And here you are partners.
Yeah.
Years later.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So, yeah, that's what
Well, dude, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I loved learning about your guys' partnership and the journey and the vision of this place. And I gotta tell you, dude, it's been a fun time being here, and not a bad way to spend a Friday night.
Not
appreciate it, man.
So,
No, we do appreciate it. It's always very humbling when I use that word often, but when we compete in this business, it's against these $5, $10, $15 million facilities. We're not cheap. I mean, it costs us $1 million or $2 million or something like that. But nothing as grand as these other places. So when members and people talk about us and would rather have a membership here, it's very humbling to sit here and go, man, we know you've got options, but you're here.
Yeah.
So we're doing something right. So
you're doing something right. You're retaining them and giving them the value.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely why they're here. So
I agree.
I appreciate you guys. Hey, thank you all so much for listening and watching. Please share the show with someone you know, love, and trust that needs to hear this episode, for someone that is shooting for something that they have to work really, really hard for and delay that gratification, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5 years. Have them listen to their story. And hey, until next time, guys, stay determined.
Shawn French, what up? This one luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put it in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time, I confirmed it. A whole society determined to show.